Hi, I'm Heather Anastasio, author of the Glitch trilogy with St. Martin's Press, and also the forthcoming Girl Last Seen with Albert and Whitman and Company, which is forthcoming next spring. And I'm teaching What is Voice, How to Find and Fix It with the Loft, which I'm very excited about because voice, I feel like, is the single most important thing in fiction, at least the thing that is most often getting writers rejected, whether it be short stories or fiction, from agents, editors, because it's the thing that hooks readers, whether your piece has voice or not. And so, what I want to do in this class is not address it in this very esoteric way, which I feel like is when voice gets misunderstood. Because with fiction, when people are talking about finding your voice, I feel like this is the misconception. Find your voice. You need to find your voice. Um, that's not what it means. It's like when Inigo Montoya in The Princess Bride. That word, I do not think it means what you think it means. Because voice, as far as editors and agents are concerned, means finding the voice of your character, not your individual authorial voice, except as concerns literary fiction or poetry, where that is the case. But most often with regular old fiction and even literary fiction, what we're most often looking for is the voice of your characters. So that's what we're going to be doing in this class. And I'm very practical about it. So I'm going to hit the ground running with practical ways. So we're going to look at it from the building blocks up. We're going to look at how voice comes through in the 4 building blocks. Observation and description. So that's how your character walks into a room and looks around them and describes what they see. Nobody walks into a room unmotivated. You walk into a room and you see a couch and you think either that looks fancy or that looks ratty. And so you come into it with a set of opinions, and your personality needs to come through those observations. Then there's external dialogue. That's the obvious one that we most often get right. But even then, your character needs to have certain tics, certain things they always say. And there's more to explore there. And then movement, and this is kind of like blocking, but that also is a way to show voice. And then 4th is the internal thought and reflection. And this is the biggest way to get through voice. And so there's a lot to explore there. So those are our 4 building blocks, which we'll keep coming back to. Then we'll get down to the language level. What are you doing as far as stiffness or looseness of language? We'll explore narrative distance, which is another really big one that creates problems as far as letting the personality of your character shine through. Another feature of the class is that I will do a private critique on 25 pages at some point whenever you want to send those to me. There will also be some manuscript critiques within the class if you're up for that, if you're up for sharing. So anyway, I really look forward to this course and getting to meet you all and getting to know your writing. All right, bye for now.